This short video is going to demonstrate group sign-up sheets and how you can add extra members into groups. Enter the module and ensure the edit mode is switched on. Now enter the Groups section. Roll your mouse over, create Group Set and then select Self-Enroll. Give the group a name. You can type a description or instructions in here if required. Group availability. By default, this is set to yes. We are just going to select the Sign Up Only option. Sign Up Only means that no group tools or working space will be available. If at a later date you want group tools to be made available, these can be switched on. Allow personalization really just applies if group tools are available. Students can then personalize the group space by adding a banner and perhaps extra panels such as group calendar or announcements. Next, we give the sign-up sheet a name. I'm just going to use the same name as the group name. And now we can add the maximum number of members per group. And finally, add the number of groups. This class currently has 12 students. And then just click Submit. We're taken back to the main groups page, and we can now see our 3 groups listed as part of the Group Set seminar group. Another option is the Group Settings button. From here, you can decide if students are permitted to create self-enrolled groups. If I switch these options off and we log in as a student, the student then has the option to sign up to a seminar group and no other options. If we go back in as an instructor and now permit students to create groups, the student can sign up to a seminar group, but they have the added option of creating their own groups. So now we have our group set up and our students have self-enrolled. We can view the enrolments by going into groups and selecting group sets. Select Edit Set Enrolments from the drop-down menu. From the Edit Group Set Enrolments page, we can view which students have signed up for which seminar groups. If we decided to have another seminar slot, we can add a new group in here, and we can just as easily delete groups by clicking on the Delete Group button. What do we do if a new student comes along to the class and we need to add that student to a seminar group? A new student has just been enrolled on the module. Go to the Group Sets option again. Select Edit Set Enrolments from the drop-down menu. Names that are not associated with any groups will appear on the left panel for each group. Simply select the name and click on the arrow to move the person into the group. Individual groups that are part of a group set cannot have their numbers increased to allow for self-enrollment. Instructors or module administrators can manually enter extra people into a group. Should you wish to increase the maximum number of members per group in a group set, you can do this by going into Edit Set Properties. This change applies to all groups in the set. If you want to have different values for different groups, then individual groups should be set up. Or you can manually add members for each group in a group set.